Hey everybody, how's it? Aloha, this is Jeeves here, your old composer here at the Decomposer Lounge, pulling back the layers, dissecting your favorite track, and I'm doing Deftones. It's been quite a while. It's almost been 6 months since I've covered up another Deftones track. This one seems to be off of their 2020 anniversary album, White Pony, and this is called Feiticeria. And so yeah, I rolled my R's because, you know, I got that R thing going over there. Anyhow, let's get right to it. Thank you guys for all your support. It's a cup of coffee. Check out the headsets, the merch, the Patreon. The links are down below. Let's do this. Feiticeria by Deftones and Chino and the gang. All right. What a kick-ass engineering job. Guys, you know I always do this. When the engineer is doing this kind of magic, you know how I feel about that. The engineer's always a part of the band through this process, because even if there's a producer over his shoulder saying, hey, you know, I'd like to hear something that goes like this in a shape like this, or I've heard something like this, could we do it here? It's up to the engineer to get these incredibly super cool sounds along with the musicians and their rigs and their pedals and stuff. This is really intense decision making with a lot of the tone switch ups that are happening here with the guitars and stuff. Now Chino's just killing it with his vocals, but it's got this dark, kind of like black taffy, soulful, you know how they do taffy, that kind of, it's just got that full hardcore pull to it. The drum sound is unbelievable. I like how it sounds like it's a little piccolo snare or something like that, but it's really tight, kind of like a funeral drum kind of vibe. But they have such a great drive with so many different tonal changes in the guitar that are just so sick. And I like how they creep us, you know? They'll stop and pull back on the gears with the power and everything, and then they just kind of pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, and pew! And fucking hammer us with that. Ooh, I'm sorry. I don't normally curse, but I'm really... I'm loaded up on this mix. Let me go back a little bit. This is a short song. Let me finish this up, and then I'll do remarks at the end, because this is just killing. the edginess and that like over fry that was just happening on the that last power chord that hung out there. Did you guys notice that the hi-hats and the cymbals were really super bright, like really tweaked that way on purpose? And I don't know if the engineering was consistent like that throughout this particular album, or if this is just the one, you know, a cut that they really completely torched up the engineering. This was an engineering masterpiece. The song was great. Chino's voice just doesn't ever. I'm how do I say this? I'm at a loss for words. I think I've done 4 or 5 songs of Deftones already since this channel started last year. And each time he brings something else to it that is just so unique. That melody that he sings, it's so just kind of, you know, it's in the scale. It absolutely works with what it is that's being played. But there's also a darkness. There's this weird tone happening with, I can't pin it. If it's a guitar, it's got to be a guitar that they sound like they have it in a fourth. So the note and a fourth, like maybe they have some kind of harmonizing going on that just really pulls at you. There's this like hidden dissonance in there in the darkness. But once again, like I said, the stop, start, and changing of the sounds, the dynamics of the engineering that you know, the band et al. And the engineer and producer and everybody, this to me, you know, out of everything I've done my whole life, one of the things that I spend probably the most time on and have the most fun is engineering. It's just what, you know. I could have been a contender if I would have stayed in Hollywood in the 80s. Who knows? But my life didn't. That wasn't the course that my career took with music. But yeah, but because I spent so much time engineering, as well as I'm always engineering, even as a composer for media. You know, people don't think about that. Just because I'm a composer, you have to be an engineer. You have to mix and master and send the files out. You know, so I have a very soft spot for the creativity of engineering. So I know this isn't an engineering clinic here, but I just really have to keep circling back to that. What a powerful, powerful, powerful track. I shall not wait so long to get back to more Deftones, I promise you. You guys take care, have a killer day. Aloha. All right.